Hi, this is Thesia of Ellis Family Farms, and I'm on to my next project. And I've been waiting for this for a long time. It's been irritating me that it hasn't been taken care of before. But I don't know what I'm doing, but I will figure it out. Let me show you what we're on to now. If I remember correctly, this wall collapsed last May, and it is March. And when it was 6 degrees, I was not a happy camper. Anytime it gets below freezing, I'm not a happy camper because I'm standing here trying to cook. And this is a whole, I mean, all that is between us and the outside is that piece of metal. So I have some insulation in the barn. I'm going to start dragging it in. This is a gas stove, as you can tell by the burners. I don't know how, because I'm not the one that put all this together, but I'm going to see how long my line is. Hopefully I can take care of this without having to unhook the stove, but if I have to unhook it, I'll figure it out. But if nothing else, I'm going to get this fixed, and I'm going to have some insulation behind this wall. For some reason, I thought this insulation was way back up in the corner over there, and it's not. So it is closer where I can reach it. Yes, this is a mess. This place is always a mess, and I keep working on it little by little, but it's a project much bigger than I am. But I'm going to see if I can get this insulation and use some of this for that hole. Alright, it's Saturday, and so I've got Tom helping me today. And I'm actually, part of me doesn't want his help because I'm trying to learn how to do this myself, but another part of it is that I don't know what I'm doing, and he doesn't have confidence, but at least he knows what he's doing. So doing together, we could probably get something worked out. But I'm going to be, it was 17 degrees when I was doing chores this morning, and I think that's going to be the last time it's going to get that cold. But I saw something just a minute ago. You kind of need to see why. I mean, let me show you. Okay, so you know that this is just a piece of metal that's between us and the outside. And what started the whole mess was there was a vent there, and whoever had the place last time, they just kind of filled it with foam and stuff, but it was still having water come in. So this whole wall got completely saturated with water, and then it kind of crumbled. So Tom did actually do this 2x4 right here, but look down here. That is daylight. So when it's 17 or 6 or 95, that's what's between me and outside. And that's frustrating. I find that very frustrating. So, and what I noticed when I was doing this, the insulation the other day, that it wasn't wide enough to cover the space. So I'm going now, so what Tom's going to do this morning, he's going to go get the tool so he can unhook the gas line, so that we can actually crawl back in here and get this done. But I'm going to take I'm going to find a piece of 2x4, measure it, and do a center line right down to there. I'm not sure about below. We just need something that will actually hold this insulation up. So we could shove insulation up in here. We could probably put something down underneath that 2x4 between that and the baseboard. One way or another, we can get some insulation in here, and then we can put the board that we have on top of it. And the insulation that I pulled out the other day, I left it on the front porch, and it's got snow on it now, but we got plenty, so we'll get that going too. Okay, Tom got the gas unhooked from the back of the stove and got the stove moved the rest of the way out of the way. So now I'm going to start trying to measure and see what I can get done to get this hole filled in. Speed square still outside? Is the speed square still outside?
I guess. I wanted to shove a bunch down in that hole down in there and probably use some of that off of that stuff on the porch. Initially thought I'd be able to cut a deal out and it would go all the way up here, but with this box and with this and with this and with pipe, I don't think I could do it and get it down in there.
All right, it is done. I have a wall all the way down. I have insulation all the way down. And I'm really grateful to finally get it done. And no, it's not beautiful, but that's the whole point. I didn't care. Somewhere down the road, all these cabinets are coming out. The whole walls have got to come out. Everything's got to be completely redone. But I needed that hole filled and covered, and it's finally done. So maybe I'll be a little less crabby, because I was when it's 6 degrees and you're standing there trying to cook breakfast or cooking anything, and my toes were getting cold, and I was not a happy camper, and I was going to let people know it, because that has been that way. The wall, I believe, crumbled last May, and it is March, 10 months later. So that's done. I've got a huge project coming up soon. I still got to do some planning and stuff on it, thinking, sketching it out and stuff. But I got 2 or 3 little projects that I've got to get done beforehand. So this big project, like, ooh, I'm kind of nervous about, because everything else I've done is kind of little and, no big deal if it didn't work out. But this next one is going to be a little bit to it. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm apprehensive at the same time. So stick with me. We'll see what we're going to do next time, and we'll get it done. So if you like this kind of thing, go ahead and hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to build a website. I'm trying to get things up and going, and I'm also trying to get where I can send everyone out a weekly newsletter, type of little thing that tells what's going on around here. So I'm not ready yet, but whenever I get it where I can actually function within the website, I will let you know. And if you want one of my newsletters every week, then get me your email address and I will get it to you. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm still learning a lot. So it's kind of interesting, we can always talk about getting off the couch and doing stuff, but not only am I trying to learn how to build a home, out of a $2,500 trailer house, but I'm also trying to learn how to build a business, trying to build a website. I'm trying to build a lot of things, and sometimes it's a little overwhelming, I guess is the word I want, but that's okay. We'll figure it out and we'll get it done. So guys, get off the couch, no joke. Find something to do. Find something to do in your life that makes you happy, that keeps you getting up out of the bed in the morning, that keeps you getting up off the couch, turning off that television. Live, guys. Live until you die. This is all you got. I'll see you next time. God bless.